Hello, this is a video from ASTRiiD showing how an individual can register themselves with ASTRiiD. Once you've entered the ASTRiiD website, which is astriid.org.uk, you'll be greeted with this page. If you scroll down, you'll have two options. One to register your skills, which is for the individual, and the other one, which we'll cover in a separate video, register if you're a company. So on this one, we're going to focus on registering as an individual. We click on the Register Your Skills Here button, and a window pops up asking you to populate with personal information. So here we will put test individual, and I'll type in contact at astriid.org.uk, female. Now, as you can see, there are some fields which are marked with asterisks. These are obviously compulsory fields. And then if we scroll down a bit, there are other fields which aren't asterisk, but I would suggest that you fill in at least one of these phone numbers if possible. How did you hear about ASTRiiD? If you just click on the drop down, if we say by word of mouth, one test street, Cardiff. So I've filled in my contact details. Now, if we scroll down to communications, if we could actually just click the ones where you want to opt out of. So I don't want texts. I'll just click on that. You'll opt out of emails. This is emails other than those where you're actually connecting or showing an interest in a role. This will make more sense as we go on to use the system. Next bit is my documents and asking to use upload a CV. Should point out very old versions of Microsoft Word aren't accepted. If you're using an old version of Microsoft Word and you find computer says no, please do email us at contact@astriid.org.uk and we'll get that uploaded for you. The other option is a PDF, which might make it easier. Now we scroll down and we come to the legal section, which is quite a straightforward question, which we'll see on most application forms asking about your status under the Rehabilitation of Offenders Act 1974. So I've never been convicted. And then this last box, urge you to read that. Just need to confirm that we're eligible to work in the UK and you're part of the invisible talent pool. Now, this also applies to carers as well. So if you're a carer for somebody who belongs to the invisible talent pool, then you're also eligible as well. Again, if you have any queries, please do contact us at contact@astriid.org.uk. So we just click that box, scroll down, confirm that you've read the terms and conditions. So if we just open that in a new tab, and you can read through the T's and C's at your leisure, which sets out what we do with the information and our responsibilities to you. Just close that. Once you're happy with that, just click on box and hit next in the bottom right hand corner. This will then take you on to what we call your superpowers, so your work experience. Same rule applies. Anything marked with an asterisk please fill in it as compulsory. And under the My Sectors Experience, to try and get the best return on the results, or most useful results rather, suggest you select at least one sector. So, primary discipline, there's a general list. It's not, let's just hide that. There's a general list, but it's not comprehensive, or exhaustive rather. So if you could try and find the closest match, and then just drop us an email. We're updating the system all the time, so we'd welcome any feedback on this. Right, so let's go back to this. So I'm admin general. My experience is both private and public sector, and obviously charities. What else is there? And professional services. And non-manager. Final level of education, 5. So I've also got SharePoint experience, Visio. Actually, that's not experience really. Although it could be, because it's trainings, Visio. If you need to change any of these, don't worry, you can always go back in and change via your profile once it's set up. So just click next. Now, this part is where you specify how much you can do or commit to in terms of number of hours per week or per month, and whether you can travel or not, and so forth. So if we just work through these questions. So weekly or monthly, if you just click on whichever one applies. So weekly, as you see, it changes correspondingly there. So weekly, let's just click on the drop down and just select the one which is closest to the match. So I'm able to work up to 30 hours per week. And how far am I prepared to travel? Up to 25 miles. Do I have the ability to work from home? Yes. Do I have the ability to use PC or laptop? Yes. Then hit next. And then this is where your details are actually shown just as a check. So if you just scroll through that, just to make sure that you're happy with all the information entered. In the event you're not happy, so if you remember earlier, I was a bit not sure about my particular qualifications. If you have a look at the section, there's a little pencil icon there, and as you hover over it or near it, you'll see that's the edit button. So if you just click on that, edit, just scroll down to the part you want to change. So I've changed my mind, I want to take it out. Just go back to that, hit next. And that's fine, next again. And here we are, back to the check and details again. So once you're happy with all the information, in the bottom left-hand corner, just at the bottom text, it says, I confirm that the information I've provided is accurate. It's currently off, just click on it so it changes colour and there's a tick, and that will confirm that you've actually provided accurate information. Then click on finish. And that's all. So don't forget to check your spam filter, ASTRiiD@astriid.org.uk for some more information. Thank you very much.